Life offers us a chance to make decisions at every moment. Every day, numerous paths open before us, but one small decision, often made after convincing ourselves, can change the entire course of our life. Have you ever wondered, if you had made that decision you didn't, where would you be today? Everyone's life has that one turning point, when a decision takes them down a new path. Whether it's a small job change or taking a bold step towards your dreams, these decisions shape our lives. Today, we will talk about some of those decisions that completely transform our lives. In life, some decisions are not just choices for a moment, but determine the direction of our thoughts and future. These decisions often take us out of our comfort zones and lead us to new challenges that allow us to discover our true potential. There comes a moment in everyone's life when they wonder, what will my life be like if I take this decision? Sometimes, these decisions are not made without external opinions, circumstances, or fear. However, those who recognize their inner strength understand that every decision, big or small, is a seed that leads our life down new paths. Today, we will discuss examples where one decision marked the beginning of a new chapter in someone's life. Whether it's someone making a tough decision for their education or career, or taking a big step for a relationship in their personal life, these decisions often become the way to discover our true self. Everyone has a unique journey, and it often begins with that decision someone made to turn their dreams into reality. Sarah came from a family that always told her, "Beta, you need stability in life. Earning money is important, but choose a safe and secure path." This thinking was very common in her family, but Sarah was different. She dreamt of integrating her creativity into her work, but her family was conservative and couldn't understand her thoughts. One day, Sarah spoke to her best friend, Nita, and shared her feelings. Nita told her, "Sarah, if you want to do something big in life, you need to take risks. You have to step out of your comfort zone and follow your true passion. If you don't chase your dreams, you will never know what you are capable of." Sarah felt conflicted, but then thought, what if I make this decision and it goes wrong? She answered her own question. If I don't take this step, I will never know how far I can go. One day, Sarah quit her job and decided to pursue her passion for graphic design full-time. It wasn't an easy decision, but she challenged herself for her dreams. In the beginning, she faced many difficulties, and sometimes it seemed like everything was falling apart, but Sarah remained determined. She showcased her designs on social media, and gradually, people started showing interest. Today, Sarah is a successful freelance graphic designer with her own design studio. She not only changed her life, but also helped her family realize that when you follow your passion, success surely comes. Sarah's decision didn't just change her life, it gave her purpose and fulfillment. Arif had been working as an accountant for a long time. He was good at his job and earning well, but he wasn't satisfied. Every day, the routine of managing accounts, staring at computer screens, and creating financial reports became monotonous and boring for him. His real dream was to become a chef, but he had never taken it seriously. He thought his job was stable, and his salary was sufficient, yet inside, he longed to follow his passion. Arif confided in his friend Hassan about his feelings. Hassan said, "Arif, if you really want to make your life meaningful, you have to risk making your dreams a reality. You need to step out of your comfort zone. Take decisions for your own happiness." Arif understood this, but was still unsure about what would happen if he quit his stable job. There were many uncertainties, and he had never taken such a big step in his life. But one day, Arif made his decision. He quit his job and enrolled in culinary school. It wasn't an easy choice because many people around him said, "You have everything. Why take the risk?" But Arif prioritized his dream. At first, Arif struggled. He didn't have financial stability, and the expensive fees of culinary school were a challenge. However, his passion and hard work started to open doors. He did internships, worked at local restaurants, and gradually polished his cooking skills. Today, Arif is a renowned chef with his own restaurant. He says, "If I hadn't left the comfort of my job, I would have never discovered my true passion." His decision became a turning point in his life, turning his dream into reality. Raza was a talented engineer who had climbed high in his career. He had a good job, a decent salary, and was content with his life. But deep down, he knew something was missing. Raza's dream was to create a motivational platform for the youth in his city, where he could share his experiences and inspire others. But he never had time for his dream, as he was always too busy with his regular job. Raza realized that if he left his job, his financial future might be uncertain, but if he didn't pursue his dream, it would become his biggest regret. One day, talking to his friend Adil, Raza said, "I feel that if I don't take this risk, I'll never know my true potential." Adil responded, "Raza, if you want to fulfill your dreams, you need to step out of your comfort zone. You need to quit your job and follow your dreams." Raza thought, "What if this decision is wrong?" But he turned his doubts into motivation and decided to quit his job and start his motivational platform. In the beginning, it was tough. He invested his savings into his online platform. Raza started sharing his personal experiences, challenges, and learnings with people. Slowly, his content started reaching more people, and engagement grew. Today, Raza is a popular motivational speaker with his own online community. His platform inspires people every day. Raza says, "I left my comfort zone and took a risk for my dreams. Today, every day of my life feels meaningful. If I hadn't made that decision, I would never have lived my true life." Raza's decision became the turning point in his life, where he turned his dream into a reality. Hina was a young girl from a small town who never felt complete. She always tried to fit herself into the expectations of others and never understood her true identity. Hina dreamed of becoming an entrepreneur, but people around her kept telling her, "You're a girl, this will be difficult for you. Find a good job instead." But Hina's heart was always set on her dream. One day, Hina's friend Zara said to her, "Hina, if you want to achieve something big, you need to turn your limitations into your strength. You have to take decisions for yourself and convert your fear into passion." Hina embraced this advice but had one doubt. "What if I make the wrong decision?" She thought for a moment, but she decided to let her fear inspire her and take a step toward her dream. She started a small business where she made sustainable fashion products. At first, Hina faced many challenges. She didn't have a lot of capital, and the market was highly competitive. But with hard work and creative ideas, Hina grew her business. She created a strong brand identity and brought her unique designs to the market. Slowly, people started liking her products, and her business began to flourish. Today, Hina's brand is a successful venture, providing sustainable and eco-friendly fashion to customers. Hina says, "I turned my fear and doubt into part of my decision-making. If I hadn't taken that step toward my dream, I wouldn't be where I am today." Hina's decision became the turning point in her life, where she turned her dream into a reality. She used her limitations as empowerment and is now inspiring others. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah was born into poverty and faced many struggles in her early life. She could have accepted a comfortable career in media, but she chose to break free from the norm. She faced rejection, but turned her failures into motivation. Today, she's one of the most successful women in the world. Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple, was fired from the company he built. Instead of succumbing to defeat, he embraced the challenge, returned to Apple, and transformed it into the innovative giant we know today. His risk-taking and resilience changed the world. J.K. Rowling, the author of the famous Harry Potter series, was once a struggling single mother living on welfare. She faced rejection after rejection before her manuscript was finally accepted. Her persistence in following her passion turned her into one of the world's wealthiest authors. Albert Einstein, considered one of the greatest minds in history, was often told that he would never amount to much. His school teachers and peers didn't believe in him, yet he persisted in his studies and eventually changed the world of science with his theories. Thomas Edison, who is credited with inventing the light bulb, faced failure after failure. He was told that his inventions would never work. But instead of giving up, he continued experimenting and succeeded after countless attempts. Hina's story mirrors these great figures who defied their doubts and went on to achieve greatness. Her journey of turning limitations into strength is an inspiration for us all. If these famous individuals can overcome immense challenges to follow their dreams, so can we. Let's begin with the humble ant. These tiny creatures work tirelessly, overcoming countless obstacles in their path. When an ant encounters a barrier, it doesn't stop. It finds a way around it, through it, or over it. In fact, if an ant finds itself in a dead end, it doesn't hesitate to go back and try a new direction. The lesson here is simple. Every decision, no matter how small, helps us move closer to our goals. When we face obstacles, like the ant, we must make the decision to persevere, to keep moving forward, and to find solutions instead of getting stuck. Now, think of the salmon. It swims upstream, fighting against the powerful current to reach its destination. This is a fierce, grueling journey that takes all of its strength and determination. But the salmon doesn't give up. It makes the decision to keep going, no matter how difficult the journey is. This teaches us a crucial lesson in life. Sometimes we need to swim against the current to reach our goals. There will be moments when the world tells us to go one way, but our dreams are in the opposite direction. The decision to push against the flow can be challenging, but it's often the key to success. Elephants are known for their incredible memory and strength. They are social animals, and their decisions often come from a place of wisdom and experience. When faced with challenges, elephants rely on their strong memory to guide them, and they work together to overcome adversity. This example teaches us that every decision, when made with wisdom and reflection, has the power to shape the future. We too can rely on our past experiences, on our memory, to make better decisions today. Consider the caterpillar, which undergoes a remarkable transformation into a butterfly. This metamorphosis takes time, and the caterpillar must make the decision to wait patiently for its transformation. It's a perfect example of how, in life, we sometimes have to make the decision to go through a process of change, even if it means being uncomfortable for a while. This story teaches us that not all decisions lead to immediate results, but if we have the patience to wait, the outcome will be far greater than we ever imagined. Finally, let's talk about the lion, the king of the jungle. The lion makes decisions with authority, courage, and leadership. When a lion takes charge, it leads its pride with unwavering confidence. The lion shows us that making bold decisions, even when faced with uncertainty, is the hallmark of true leadership. We all have the potential to be leaders in our own lives, but it starts with making the decision to lead with courage, even when the path ahead is unclear. So what decision are you waiting for? Life is constantly presenting us with opportunities, and often, all it takes is one bold decision to change everything. Like the ant, we can choose to overcome obstacles. Like the salmon, we can swim against the current. Like the elephant, we can use our wisdom and experience to make informed decisions. Like the caterpillar, we can embrace transformation with patience. And like the lion, we can lead with courage. Remember, life is a series of choices. Every decision is a stepping stone toward your destiny. So, the The next time you stand at a crossroads, don't be afraid to make the decision that will change your life. It may not always be easy, but the rewards will be worth it. Steve Jobs is a famous name, but he too faced numerous failures in his life. After leaving Apple, he started his companies Next and Pixar. However, his biggest turning point came when he was called back to Apple. Jobs made several risky decisions in his life, and it was these very decisions that led him to become the king of technology and innovation. Jobs' famous words were, "Stay hungry, stay foolish." Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey, one of the most successful media moguls today, faced many struggles in her youth. Early in her career, she was rejected multiple times. She was told, "You can't be on television." But Oprah followed her dreams and lived life on her own terms. Today, she is one of the most influential women in the world, and she says, "You get in life what you have the courage to ask for." J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling, the creator of Harry Potter, also faced many challenges in her life. She sent her first book to several publishers, only to receive rejections every time. But she never gave up on her dream, and today, her name is synonymous with global literary success. Rowling's famous quote is, "It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all." Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein, one of the greatest scientists in history, also faced struggles in his early life. He received poor grades in school and was considered a failure by many. But he followed his passion and gave the world his brilliant theories. Einstein's words were, "Imagination is more important than knowledge." Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, regarded as the greatest basketball player of all time, faced rejection in his youth. He was once cut from his high school basketball team. But Jordan didn't let failure stop him. He pursued his dream with determination and hard work. He says, "I can accept failure. Everyone fails at something. But I can't accept not trying."